Hello, my name is Sonia, and today I'm going to show you this really easy stitch pattern right here. And it just uses double crochet stitches, but it creates a neat effect. It has some nice texture, and I love texture in crochet. I love to create different fabrics with just basic stitches. So we're going to get started. We're going to duplicate this swatch. So I'm just using regular worsted weight yarn, my tan yarn that I have an overabundance of, but it actually films pretty well, and it has a nice texture, so it's really good for these swatches. But you're probably sick of the color. Anyway, so to make this stitch pattern, you're going to need to chain a multiple of 2. So I'm going to chain 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And so we know 12 divided by 2 is 6, or 6 times 2 is 12. So that's what that multiple of 2 means. So to get started, we're going to work a double crochet into the 4th chain from our hook, and the chain 3 that we skipped, this first skip chain 3 is going to count as a stitch. So we worked 2 stitches. So here's one double crochet, here's another one. So we're going to do a yarn over, we're going to work a double crochet for our next stitch, but we're going to skip this chain right here, and we're going to work in the next chain. So we're going to skip the one, work a double crochet in the next chain. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back and work a double crochet in the chain that we skipped. And it creates a nice, little cross stitch there. It just creates some neat texture. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to skip our next chain. We're going to double crochet in the next. And then go back and work a double crochet in the chain that we skipped. And we're going to do that again. Skip this chain, work a double crochet in the next chain. And then go back and work a double crochet in the chain that we skipped. So now we have 2 chains left, and for the last 2 chains you're just going to work 2 double crochet. So if you made a longer chain, you would just keep crossing your stitches over until you get to your last 2 chains, and then you would work double crochet just like that in the last 2 chains. So now for row 2, you're going to chain 3, you're going to turn your work. This pattern's pretty reversible, which is nice. So you could make a really nice blanket out of this, and you wouldn't have to worry about right or wrong side. So I've chained 3, I've turned, this is going to count as my stitch. I'm going to work a double crochet in my next stitch. And then we're going to go back to our stitch pattern, skip the one and work a double crochet in the next. And then go back and work a double crochet in the chain that we skipped, and we're going to keep doing that across. So skip 1, double crochet, go back and work in the one that we skipped there. And we've come to our last 2 stitches, and we just work regular double crochet stitches. And we can work one more row, so we'll chain 3, turn, double crochet in the next stitch, skip 1, double crochet in the next, go back and work in this one we skipped, our double crochet, and keep doing that across, skip 1. So you can see it's a pretty fast stitch since it just uses basic double crochet stitches but just places them a little bit differently. to create a neat texture. So it kind of looks complicated to me, but it really isn't. And I love patterns like that. That when you look at them, you're like, wow, that looks really hard, but you can kind of laugh inside and know that, nope, not really. It's all an illusion. There we go. So we've worked 3 rows of this fun little stitch pattern. Thank you so much for watching.